Hi Capricorn, happy birthday. I know some of you have your birthdays in December and some of you are in January. So this is your December reading. And then I will also do a reading in January for you. So for some of you who are born in December, happy birthday. I have people who are Capricorns who are close to me whose birthdays are in December. So happy birthday to the Capricorns born in December. This is just your general reading, and then I'll do a connection reading later for you Capricorns that are just about connections. Remember, energy is fluid. It's always changing. So please keep that in mind. And this is just to look at the month of December. So energy is fluid, can change. Timing is fluid. What I look at, some of it may apply. Not all of it will apply. So keep that in mind too when you watch this. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and for being a part of the channel. And if you feel guided, thank you for leaving a tip if you feel like it. And thank you for buying me a coffee because it's what allows me to do this. And if you don't, just thank you for watching and being a part of the channel. I'm as grateful for that as well. I'm doing my last shuffle now. And then we will see what December has for our lovely Capricorns. Okay. Let's see. What does December have for Capricorns? Again, this is a general reading, collective reading for Capricorn. You never know what's going to come out. Sagittarius still had somewhat of a love reading. So we have the Eight of Swords. You might be thinking about something right now. Remember, this is for the month of December. We have the Nine of Pentacles. The Lovers. That's major arcana for Gemini. Some of you may have a Gemini moon placement or a Venus placement in Gemini. Looks like this one wanted to come out. Five of Cups. Whoa, I'm not going to take half the deck. That's a lot. Okay, I think we'll take these and see if we still need more. So, we have the Page of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant. The Fool. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, we need three more. Oh, that one came flying out. It came flying out upside down. Ooh, you are enlightened, Capricorn. That is the Hanged Man. So you must have been on pause for a while. Three of Wands. I just need one more. I feel this one. The High Priestess. Okay. I'm going to set these aside in case we need to look at it more. And we have the Tower on the bottom. I feel like you just missed it. You just missed it. Well, no wonder we have a Fool. Maybe you just went through a Tower moment in November. So let's see. How does this feel? Is this how they're supposed to be? Sometimes, as you know, so those of you who are new to the channel, I read the energy on the cards, and sometimes I feel and hear that the cards need to move around, and then sometimes the cards are right where they're supposed to be. So I go with what I hear and what I see, and what I see are pictures and sometimes little movies, and it's like watching like a coming attraction kind of thing. I'm told the cards are right where they're supposed to be, so we'll go with it. So it feels like Capricorn, it feels like in early December. I mean, so this is intended for December 1st through the 31st of December. That's what it's intended for, but these are always timeless readings. So you could watch this. Some people could be watching this in April, and so timeless reading, then it applies for April, right? But I'm intending this to be for your reading in December. So I feel like you are stuck in your head about something and really stressed out. Like you are thinking about something, but I feel like it's more than that. Like you're weighing your options over 4 things. Like you have 4 things you're focused on. So I don't know if you're stressed out about there's 4, but I feel like it's actually 3. So I don't know why, but if you look at the card, you can see there's like actually 4 ghost heads, but I'm actually only seeing 3 here. This one's not standing out to me. I feel like that's the one telling her to run, and these are the 3 that are haunting her. And when I say her, it's just because there's a woman on the card. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's irrelevant. Gender's irrelevant on this part. So I feel like, I don't know if you're up at night stressed out about building or work, or when I say building, I don't literally mean building like an infrastructure, but for some of you, it could be literally building an infrastructure. But if you're stressed out about like working with somebody in a connection, like if you want to stay in a connection and work with somebody through like a difficult time, remember all relationships are going to go through difficult times, but it's how difficult is it, and if it's an unhealthy, unsafe one, then that's something I would never advocate for anybody. But I feel like that's what you're debating. Like, are these red flags that I'm seeing? And I feel like that's what you're thinking through. Or if it's a work situation, it's like, how am I going to navigate this? Who do I need to work with, or who's working against me? Kind of energy. So I feel like you're kind of stressed about this. This is what you're kind of stressed about. So I feel like it's like a stress over working together with people on something, either within a connection, over that, or with a work situation, or even family. It could be family working for you or against you, or do you want to work with family through a situation that's really difficult right now? And I feel like this is bleeding over from November into December for you, Capricorn. And I feel like this card goes here with this, now that I'm reading the energy better. I feel like that's why the 5 of Cups is here. Because you don't know. So the 5 of Cups traditionally is, it's like you traditionally see somebody who's like kind of like in like a black, like shawl, and they put like the black hood on, and there's like 3 cups knocked over and 2 cups behind them. But I feel like that's not what this is. I feel like this is like the 5 of Pentacles for some reason, kind of card. Like you don't know who to leave out and who to include, because she knows she's in like a house that's like on fire, and this is Mars energy. I don't know if it's Pluto also, but I know it's a Scorpio card with it must be Mars and Pluto then. And you know how she's like out here calling for help. I feel like with this, you're stressing about like, who do I include and who do I not include. So it makes me think of the Five of Pentacles. Like, who are you gonna leave behind? Like, you can't keep these three people building with them, is what I feel like from this Eight of Swords that you're like stressing about, which I actually see as like the Three of Pentacles. So you're stressed about like, who am I leaving behind and who am I keeping with me on my journey in through December? Meaning like, it's gonna be in through December, but it's actually gonna take you into like the new year kind of energy, Capricorn. So you're really stressed about that. Like, I know I've got to leave people behind and I can't take them all with me. So who am I leaving behind? That's what it feels like. Because you only have so much, right? You only have so much you can give. And this is the Page of Cups. So it's like you only have so much love you can give, right? And you can't give it to everybody and not also give to yourself. And you can see how like it's like kind of like deserted and desert out here, and he's by himself. So it's like, you know, you take care of yourself first before you can take care of anyone else. So I feel like you're trying to sort through who are like either the right people for you on your team at work, or who are the right people in your family that are healthy for you to be with, or is this connection that you're in. I'm hearing 3 storylines. Capricorn, you always give me 3 storylines. You're the only one who gives me 3 storylines I have to go through. I don't know why. So I'm also hearing in love, like you don't know if this is a connection you should stay in and build with, if this is a connection you should leave, is this healthy, is this not healthy? Like you weighing all your pros and cons, I feel like, in these different scenarios. But you're in a really good place because you're earth energy, right? So you're really grounded. So I feel like you are trying to sort out, okay, I know I have to love myself first and take care of me. Who else can I take with me that's also healthy? And this can be healthy balance for all of us. Because you only have so much and you know that. I'm not talking meaning like, oh, I only have so much money to go around. I'm talking about you mean you only have so much of your own energy to go around to make it healthy for everybody. And I think that's why we actually see yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. The Six of Pentacles, because you want equal reciprocity in your connections. If it's work, if it's family, if it's love, you want that equal balance, that justice, fair balance, where you can, somebody can give to you for once. I'm hearing somebody can actually just give to you freely. I feel like you are sometimes the one who's always taking care of everybody else, Capricorn. That's what it feels like. I feel like you're exhausted. See how there's this gift basket here? Because sometimes reciprocity is just giving without the expectation of receiving anything. And I feel like you do that a lot, Capricorn, for other people. But not everyone does that for you. So you can see how there's this gift here for these 2 people. I feel like you don't have that done for you all the time. Like people just freely give to you. You don't have that same fair, just balance, either in work, family, or love. Something's off for you and it needs to be restored. And you need somebody to just freely give to you sometimes. If it's in a connection where they can just give you something just because they bought a book knowing you would like reading the book with no expectation other than knowing they knew you would like the book to read. I feel like that's what's missing for you, and you're starting to notice that. Yeah, you're definitely starting to notice that. And that's what you want now, is what I'm hearing. You want a whole new beginning in life and in love and in family. Like, you're willing to rebuild with your families with this card is what I'm hearing, like with reciprocity. But you're ready to have like a new adventure in all of that, even in your career. You want it all. You want the world. I'm hearing the world is your oyster, Capricorn. You can have it all. You actually have the key. There's a key in his hand. You actually have the key. So you can have it all. You already know how to have it all. You actually figured it out. And you'll be able to do it all in December is what I'm hearing. And I think you figured it out because the Hangman came out upside down. He's usually like this, and he's got to stop and think and take forever to ponder something or come with an idea. But it came out reversed, which means you have the idea. And I think that's why the Fool has the key. Like, you have you got it. Like, you've got the idea. Like, it came to you. Like, you know what it is. And I feel like this is like sometime between around the 10th to the 15th of December. And remember, take timing with a grain of salt, but I don't feel like this is like the first week of December. I feel like this is like about mid-December-ish, like the 10th to the 15th. You start to come up with like, oh, I know exactly what this is. Because I feel like your overall energy for the month of December is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, remember, is that wheel that's always spinning. And it's controlled, by the divine is the whole concept. Or source or light or the universe, whatever resonates with you. But it's the four main fixed signs, which are Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus, because it's supposed to be the ones that change the seasons. So it's the four fixed signs are what are represented on the Wheel of Fate or the Wheel of Fortune. But to hear, so that's what the Wheel of Fortune, I feel, is like your overarching energy for the month of December, Capricorn. So I feel like it's turning in your favor this month. And it's always spinning, but I feel like it's spinning this whole time in your favor. And you can... It looks like they're also playing... To me, this makes me think of the Ouija board, where you can, like, move it to talk to, like, spirits and stuff. I don't play with that, but I know a lot of people do. But I feel like you're playing, like, games and stuff with people. Not, like, having fun. Like, playing, like, fun games. Like, board games or... soccer, like football, they call football soccer in a lot of other countries. I mean, like, having fun, like you're out having fun, and like not mind games. I mean, like, fun, having fun, like game nights and kind of things like that. Like, I feel like you're having fun with friends and family and things like that. this month in December, Capricorn. I hear laughter. I hear a lot of laughter. So I feel like you're like, some of you may drink, some of you may not drink, but I feel like there's like, I can smell like all these good foods. I smell spices and I hear laughter. So I feel like there's like a lot of good food and drink and like games. And so I feel like there's a lot of fun happening with the Wheel of Fate. I feel like you can stop it when I feel like you can almost like stop it when there's somewhere you want to stop and be, Capricorn. And I feel like while that's happening, you're like looking to the future of what you want. So the major for the, sorry, I didn't say it, for the Hangman, the major, that's the major arcana for Pisces, I believe. So you have the Three of Wands, and that's really like looking to the future, like what do I want? And you can see he's like at a oh, I love these things, what are they called? You know, those towers with the lights for the boats. So I feel like, I don't know why I can't think of the word, but I feel like you're looking to the future of what do you want and what direction do you want to go in. The second half of December. And the Hierophant, you're relying on, the Hierophant is major arcana for Taurus. And he can represent a marriage, but he can also represent a teacher or a mentor. So you could be consulting somebody for, you know, what do you think I should do? Here's what I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about starting this new job, you know, with the Fool card that you have the key to right here, you know, the key to, you've been enlightened. I'm thinking about this new business adventure. I'm thinking about traveling the world. I'm thinking about proposing. I'm thinking about getting married next month. I'm thinking about eloping. I'm thinking about creating my own business and leaving my job. I was just offered promotion where I am, but I'm not happy where I am, and there's this other job opportunity somewhere else. So I feel like you could be talking to someone about some of these options that you have when you're looking to the future. But for some of you, I feel like there's also like a love opportunity that has itself in your crosshairs. Capricorn, you always have a lot going on in your lives. So for some of you, I feel like you also have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're really grounded with this opportunity that comes up. And I don't know if this reminds me so much of your love reading. I don't know if, and there's 3 people here. This could be what kept you up with the 8 of Swords that I saw, that I felt you were stressed about building over. But the Nine of Pentacles is really stable, happy. It's kind of unlike the Nine of Cups, but a little different. It's more financial. It's earth energy, like you, Capricorn. It's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn are Pentacles. So I feel like some of you could be deciding you're going to buy a home, buy an apartment. You might be having a job offer. Like with this 3 of Wands, you're looking to the future with this job offer over here that's bringing in a lot more money for you. So you could be really stable now in your income that's coming in. Someone could have given you a gift of money. Your business adventure that you started maybe earlier in the month, or you started back in November. Because I still feel like in November when people were giving you money, or you started a new job, or people gifted you money. For some of you Capricorns, I feel like you're secure, and a lot of you are secure now in your finances, which makes you feel really good and confident in yourselves. And I feel like that's how you end up in this situation where you're ready for love, because you've had your eye on someone, and this is Major Arcana for Gemini. So I feel like you've had your eye on someone, and now you're ready to move forward with this person. And some of you are proposing. Some of you have realized you're finally actually in love, Capricorn. Remember your slow moving energy, your earth energy. So maybe it took you a while. Maybe you've been dating this person for a year and you realize, I actually do love them. I don't want to lose them. Some of you, this person tells you they're in love with you. And you're like, oh, wow, I had no idea. But with the Hierophant card, this is also a marriage card. So maybe this is what made me also think, like, especially too with being enlightened as the Hangman, being upside down, and you being the Fool with a key. It makes me think like you could be off for a new beginning, a new adventure, and you're enlightened, ready to say, yeah, I do want to get married, or I do want to have a family with you, or I do want to rebuild our marriage, or let's have a baby, or let's have that second baby. So Capricorn, I feel like some of you are either already married and you're ready to like go take that next step in marriage. Some of you are in newer connections but are ready for that next step in whatever that phase is. Maybe you're ready to like become exclusive. Maybe you're ready to move in together. Maybe you're ready to get engaged. Maybe some of you are getting married in December. But that's what I feel like all these cards represent for you in December. And then what's really interesting that also came out is the High Priestess. So I feel like some of you are either really intuitive Capricorn this month, or the person, and that's what helped you to become enlightened with the Fool, is you're actually listening to your intuition this time. You've learned from the past. If I don't listen to my intuition, I go down the wrong path. If I listen to my intuition, oh, it's the path of least resistance, and things will go a lot better for me. If I just listen to my intuition, I'm so much more successful in life, and it's so much easier, and so much smoother, and I'm so much happier. So this is a moon in Pisces, which makes me think of the High Priest. Which makes me think of, no, that is the High Priestess, yeah. So I feel like that's why some of you are enlightened to want to finally maybe take a relationship to the next level, whatever that next level is for you. Especially since what's kind of like your overarching energy is the Wheel of Fate. So you feel like it's a fated relationship. Like this is your soulmate. You were destined to be with this person. I feel like and this person is the one person who actually gave to you without any expectation of anything in return. Because you're finally listening to your intuition. You finally know. It's the Three of Wands, but I feel like you've already dropped one, and it's kind of like the Fool card. You're ready to jump off, and because you know where you want to go. And here's like kind of like your fourth wand, like you built the house. They can just move right into the lighthouse with you. So it's kind of like another marriage card, right? Four of Wands. You move right into the lighthouse. You can live right there. Some people have turned lighthouses into actual homes. You can look it up. So I feel like for some of you, you've listened to everything and you're like, yeah, I do want this relationship to go to the next level. we have the other marriage card right here. This is who I'm supposed to be with. That's why we're walking into our new apartment, our new home, our new townhome, whatever home is to you. So I feel Capricorn, that could be part of it. You could be listening to all of this, and maybe this lovers represents your love of job, love of career, and you're ready for this, and you're listening to your intuition, and you're ready to walk into that new business you're ready to start. And you're so excited, you cannot wait. You've listened to everything, and you've rebuilt a disconnect with your family because you felt like starting this business was a fated event. So, because you're so drawn to this desire for this business, so you're creating this business and you're ready to start it. Others of you, I feel like you're so drawn to traveling the world and is so in love with other cultures and seeing the world and experiencing life in the world. You're off to see the world. And you're following your intuition, and it's to travel and see the world, and you have the money to do it. And this is you getting ready to get on a plane. You're going into the airport and you're leaving because it's fated. Your life is out there. It's somewhere else in the world. It's not where you are right now in your hometown. Because you love other languages, you love other cultures, and I see the oranges being different cultures, different languages, different countries, different types of people. So you're following all Capricorns. You guys give me different storylines all the time. I love you all. You're so much fun. But that's what I see for you in December. All of you are off on different adventures. Some of you are off in love. Some of you are off traveling. Some of you are off on new business adventures. But December is going to be a fabulous, fated month for you. And it's a beautiful month for you. So I wish you, Capricorns born in December, a very happy birthday. And if you feel guided, please feel free to email me and I can give you a personal reading. I am always willing to work with people in terms of what they can afford, because that's what matters. And I will do love connection readings later, so you'll see those later in December. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.